Hello, for tribe. It's time again to do another analysis at the end of the week, and we're going to look at what price can do next week. So over here, I'm having an NAS100 or US 30, or US 100 or Nasdaq, however you want to call it. So going straight into it, we're on the daily time frame. Right, this is a daily time frame. So we are going to just first of all, let's look at what price have been doing. Let's look at the story that is going on before anything else, right? So on the daily time frame, price was bullish, and then when we reached this zone, we started getting some consolidation that is happening here. I believe so what that this consolidation is going to lead to a reversal because of certain things I've seen on the chart, but we are going to break it down together. So now this is where we are. We got this level here being a break of structure, right? That's actually the last break of structure that we had, right? And then price came down and then cleared this low, right, giving us what, a change of character, right? So this became a change of character. Now we're on the daily time frame, right? Now since there's a change of character, we are looking for price to go into the order block that caused that change of character, right? And then this is the order block that caused that change of character, and we can see that price actually reacted from that place very well, nicely. Price reacted from this place so nicely, and because of that, price is heading down, right? So now since price have reacted from here and is going down, right, it means that we're expecting this liquidity here to be cleared, right? So which means that this move that started from here should end up clearing this liquidity before anything else can happen. And when we look at the chart, you can see that price is in the middle, right, of that range, right? So it is kind of, it goes down then pull back, it goes down and then pull back, right? So what we are going to do now is to catch the continuation of that trade, right, into this liquidity zone to clear this liquidity, right? So let's go into the 4-hour time frame. Now into the 4-hour time frame, let me just quickly adjust certain things here. Now price came, tap into the other block, and now it has started the move, but it has not finished the move yet. So we are looking to continue the move to the destination, which is this liquidity zone, liquidity area, I mean, right? So let's zoom in from this side. Now we can see that there was this other block here, right? There's this other block here, you get it? There's this other block which price has actually mitigated, and it came down to clear this liquidity. So all these are actually internal stuff that are going on, right? All these are internal stuff. So this gave us a break of structure, right? Now after this break of structure, we also had this 4-hour other block again being formed here, all right? This 4-hour other block again being formed here, and price first of all came there, reacted and then came down, and price has come back into it again. But one peculiar thing is that with this order block, when price came, it didn't cross the 50% range of this 4-hour order block, which means that this order block can still hold price, right? If it should have gone above the 50% mark, that was supposed to kind of be like the end of it, but since it didn't go into there, it means that the true order block hasn't been tapped in. Now when we go into the 15 minutes time frame, which is our entry time frame, we'll see more about what I'm talking about. So let me just mark this with the order block color, right? The order block color. So now this is what we have, right? Now let's go into our 15 minutes time frame, our entry time frame, and then see whether if this place can actually hold and give us that sell that we are looking for, or it can actually fail, right? So straight into our 15 minutes time frame, we come here. Let me just quickly lock this so that you don't interfere. Now this becomes our 15 minutes time frame. Now inside 15 minutes time frame, we are now going to look for our confluences. So I can see this here, which was actually a break of structure to the upside, right? And then I can also see this, which is a break of structure to the downside, right? So obviously this is a liquidity sweep, right, which is a first confluence. This becomes a change of character, which is our second confluence. And then we did have a break of structure here too, right? Break of structure here, which is our third confluence, BOS. And then we have internal liquidity that price will clear in order to tap us into the other block, which is this one. Now this becomes our internal liquidity, and that was where price reached, and then the market closed. So this becomes our internal liquidity market wall. Internal liquidity. So right now we're having liquidity sweep, change of character, break of structure, internal liquidity, and now the final thing is the order block, right? So now in this 15 minutes time frame, finding the order block, you realize that when we zoom in, this candle is going to be the order block, right? The order block on the 15 minutes, which would then be our supply area. All right, that's going to be our supply. So now if you should zoom out, let's zoom out to the 1 hour time frame. Now when you zoom out, you can see that everything is very, very clear now. All our confluences are intact. Oh, and then there's one more thing I forgot. Fair value gap, right? Fair value gap, it's also one of our confluences. So let me go to the 15 minutes time frame, which is our entry time frame, and try and see if you can find it. And exactly, there is a fair value gap here, and I actually believe that is where price reacted from and went down the first time. So let me just try and extend this. Exactly, that is the point that price reacted from the first time. Let me also just mark it fair value gap so that it doesn't confuse us. Now let me go to the 1 hour time frame to actually maximize the chart a little bit. So now this is it. We had a liquidity sweep. You have a liquidity sweep here at the top side here. You have the change of character, break of structure, liquidity that price will have to clear, which is in here, fair value gap is here, and now we have a supply area. So now all what we are now expecting to see is that when the market open, the market will come into this 15-minute supply area, at least the half range of it, and then our SL can be above this somewhere here, and then we target the liquidity of that move, right? That can be our first TP, and then the second TP will just be, of course, to finish that daily move that we saw initially, which is this red line, right? So now this is going to be our setup. Then we go into the 4 hour time frame. This is going to be our setup for next week when the market open, right? I'm a full trader and I'm out.